Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dwi Sapana, and I will serve as the moderator for today's online discussion. I would like to warmly welcome all participants. Today, we will discuss about study design. I am first presenter, and I want to ask Munawara, what is the main difference between research design and study design?
Okay, the main difference lies in scope and breadth. Research design is the overall, complete roadmap for the entire process, including question, sampling, and analysis. Study design is a narrower component within the plan, focusing specifically on the practical structure of the investigation. For example, whether it is a case study or an experiment. Okay, I want to ask to Eka Citra, what are the three major types of research design mentioned in the material?
Okay, I will answer. My answer is the three major types are qualitative research design, quantitative research design, and mixed methods research design. Okay, next, I will ask to Dwi Maya Savana for number 3. What type of data is used in qualitative and quantitative research?
Okay, my answer is qualitative research uses non-numeric data such as words, narratives, or descriptions. Quantitative research, on the other hand, uses numeric data such as numbers, values, or scores. Next, I want to ask Munawara, what is the main purpose of qualitative research design?
Okay, my answer is the main purpose is to explore and understand the underlying meaning, experience, and perception of individuals of group. It focuses on providing a rich description and contextual understanding of a phenomenon rather than measuring it with numbers. Okay, I want to ask to Eka Citra, what is a key characteristic of the experimental study design?
My answer is a key characteristic is the manipulation of variables and the use of control and experimental groups to determine cause and effect relationships. I will ask to Dwi Maya Savana for number 6. What does correlational study design aim to examine?
Well, the purpose of a correlational study design is to examine whether there is a relationship between two or more variables, how strong that relationship is, and in which direction the relationship runs. However, correlational research does not manipulate or alter variables and cannot establish an cause and effect relationship. That's all my answer. I want to ask Munawara, section B, analytical question. Number 1, why is research design considered broader than study design? Explain using an example. Muna,
Okay, research design is a comprehensive plan or roadmap that covers all stages, ranging from theory, how to select participants, to data analysis method. Study design is a specific section that regulates the technical structure For format of data, retrieval only. Example, research design, such as house building plans, location, cost, and material, while study design is a specific floor plan, kitchen layout. Okay, that is my answer. I want to ask to Eka Citra. Compare qualitative and quantitative research design in terms of purpose data type, and outcomes.
Okay, my answer is purpose qualitative explore experience, quantitative test variables, data qualitative non-numerical, quantitative numerical, outcome qualitative deep understanding, and qualitative is generalizable result. Next, I will ask to Dumaya Savana for number 3. Why is class experimental design commonly used in educational settings instead of true experimental design?
Okay, thank you, Eka Citra. My answer. Quasi-experimental designs are commonly used in educational settings because researchers cannot randomly assign students to different classes in schools and universities. Students are already placed in existing classes based on institutional policies, so researchers use existing groups or class and apply different treatments to each groups. That's my answer. Next question. Section C, application questions to Murawara. Number one. Question number one. If a researcher wants to understand students' feelings about speaking anxiety, which research design and study design would be most appropriate? Explain your choice.
Okay, to understand students' feelings, research should use as qualitative research design with a phenomenological study design. The qualitative approach is appropriate because it focuses on deep exploration of meaning and subjective perception through descriptive data such as interview results. Meanwhile, phenomenological design was chosen because the main purpose was to explore the essence or core of life experience felt directly by individuals regarding the phenomenon of anxiety. Okay, I want to ask to Eka Citra. A teacher wants to test whether a new teaching method improves students' writing score. Which study design should be used and how should it be implemented?
Okay, my answer is the appropriate study design is experimental or quasi-experimental. The teacher should divide the student into two groups, experimental group or new method, and control groups, traditional method. Use pre-test and post-test to measure improvement. Okay, that's all my answer.
Well, thank you all for your time. And that's all for today's discussion. More or less, please forgive me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.